Hello everyone. So we are doing another live about drawing your names, and this seems like a great idea to me because just like it becomes a bit interactive with whoever is watching the live stream, and also we have um, and also it just I'm trying to restart this channel, so I'm doing some live streams this week. And if you want to see more live streams for me, just let me know if this is what something that you like to me to do, or maybe you want to see me draw some other thing. Just drop me a comment, I'll see what I can do. uh, Zabati, hi, good, you caught me again for the live stream. Thank you for wishing me a good day. So uh, do you want me to draw your name first? So just let me know your full name, or just Zabati. I'll do that. I'll just switch to my um, drawing screen. Alright. So what we have here is my iPad and Procreate on it, and these are a few of the names that I did in the last 2 weeks, and I've been posting them on Instagram. And out of this, actually this one and this one I actually did on the past live streams. If you want to see the entire process, you can have a look at that. Ooh, that's great. Zabati says YouTube recommended me her video, so that is a good thing in my favor. Alright, let's start with your name. I'll turn this off, and I like to draw with deep red for sketching out. Alright, Zabati, I will write Zabel. It's interesting that both of your names are quite similar, starting with Z. I rarely find names that are starting with Z where I come from. So, let me bring out my references. As I'm quite new to this, I like to bring out references so that I can do a better version. Zabel, is that how I pronounce the name? Let me see. Let me think about how to go about this. It is a We have a Z, so we start with a Z, and it it kind of gets me towards a continuous script kind of font. Let's see how it looks. And in this starting process, it is quite messy, but it helps me think visually. Let's see if we can have some kind of swoop here. And this is me just thinking visually, so it might change as we go along. See, I can this one is kind of what I wanted to go for. So let's get some elements out of that. You are very good at pronouncing it. Thank you. I'm an artist. I get it. It is nice to see others' processes. I was just about to ask you whether you are an artist as well. What kind of art do you do? That is my next question. Do you use Procreate like me, or do you use some other uh, medium to do your art? Let me turn this down and try to iterate again. I'm trying to find an A that is that will look good. Let's try to keep it continuous. I'm hoping to get more people on this as I go along, as frankly it is uh, quite new. The live streams, not all people are being recommended. So I'm trying to do a generic script, and then I'll try to add some elements. It is very satisfying to start with something and then see the finished results. Where at the start everything will definitely be scribbly. Let's add a line, a guideline, so that all the letters are in line. And I'm using the warp tool to adjust these. Zavedi says I use Procreate and Adobe Suite. It depends on what I'm working on. I do a lot of AV editing, animation stuff in After Effects, UI UX design, but for fun I paint on canvases. That is a wide variety of things. I am surprised like you can do everything. I sort of started working with Procreate Dreams to get back to animation. I used to do animation in Flash when that was around like 10-15 years ago, and Procreate Dreams is sort of a software that is comfortable for me. Okay, I guess the A is looking a bit different. A and B are looking different from this ELLE. Let us try to get it not symmetric and kind of making these letters bubbly. So this counter that we call it, the inside part, I'm trying to get it one-sided so that the bulge is more like off center. Off center looks better. I'm not too happy with the Z. Let's see if I can find some Z. Let's go inside this one and see some similar things. I am what is known as a generalist. I used to teach at the uni in New Zealand. That is excellent. We have an educator here. Did you used to teach art, something related to what you do? I'm not too happy with this swoosh. Let's see how we can improve it. Let's take it all the way. How about that? I'm using a different brush in the eraser. Okay, I want to change up this Z a lot. Let's get everything let's get everything smaller a bit so we can incorporate this swoosh. So I'm sort of looking at this one, which is love with that swoosh. Maybe I can kind of use a similar thing. And I have this Z on a separate layer, so I can tweak it a bit using the warp tool. We are getting there slowly. I would like to get the other letters to go along with it as well, like slightly. Let's just tone down the original sketch. Javati says, yeah, taught several courses. Originally, I was there to teach graphic design, and that evolved into several other courses: animation, cinematic, audio, and video editing, conveying story. Others, you seem to have a lot of experience. That's a really big deal. Let me just group these together and turn off my original Z. Let's try to clean this up a bit so that I can see it if it's working. Yeah, what I was doing is the rest of the letters, let's just sort of make them go along this line. So that our original guideline doesn't matter. And finally, I want to clean this up a bit. Add a better curve. How does this look? Let's clean this up and try to work with our color palettes. So names is sort of like I've started it last week, last 2 weeks. Before that, I am a character illustrator. I am an I was a 3D animator before, like 10 years ago. Now I am a full-time freelancer with. What do you mean by watch out for the bottom of the Z? I don't understand. If you can elaborate on that. But let me show you what I usually do. So if you can see my Instagram, so I do comics like these for freelancing. I do character illustration like this one. I create mascots for people like this. So basically I like doing character designing, but in my personal work I this is sort of doing heads. Then I do character art like this, and as personal work I do um, comics, which I don't think I have it here. Do I have it here? I think I have one here. Let's see if it opens. No. Basically my personal thing to do is comics. Let me just show you one that I really like. So sort of this. You can check out my Instagram page to find out uh, what I do. I'm just expanding my horizons by doing some text art. So you're saying the bottom of the Z looks like a bit like J. Hmm. So this one I'm guessing. Let's see how. That's why I've been trying to find Z's in this kind of swoopy style. Yes, Zaviti, I've heard of 100 days of making comics. Guess what? I am doing 300 days of comics and I am on day 104. So I guess that is some personal achievement. And I'm going to put my 300 comics into a book to sell it as an ebook and a print book. I have created 4 books till now. One of them is an art book, one is a tutorial book how to draw, and you can find these books on my website sketchup20.com. If you're outside India, you can find them on my Gumroad store. Link will be available there. uh, Chitra Katha has joined the stream. Thank you. Have you too have a good day. Yeah, I need to fix this Z, and I want to find how you write Z's in this retro script. So let me just have a look. I have Z's here. I guess they don't have the swoop. Normally they have this kind of. Normally Z goes like this, a double thing. How about I reduce this swoop to something like. So I'm losing my soupy nature here, and but this makes it more like a Z, I guess. What do you think? I guess we will stick to this. If you are happy with it, I'll go ahead and start my finalizing process. Yeah, that looks good, huh? So let me collapse my layers and start my inking to just finish up this design. I'll use a black to do the inks and a brush which is this is dry ink from Procreate. I will first ink this and then I will work about on the color palette. Yes, Chitragata, I'll do your name next. So please hang around. I hope you have time to hang out. Let me copy the same brush in the eraser as well. Zaviti, feedback is very important, so I always appreciate honest feedback. So you are not being picky, you're helping me create a better output, a better artwork. And I call this hand lettering because I'm using raster brushes and a raster software to do it. It just adds more character than doing a vector illustration. I don't quite like vector illustrations. I am always a raster person. Digvijay Prakash Kadam. Hi, thank you for joining my live stream. These are hard in a lot of fonts. I am learning slowly about different letters and how they go together. So it's been a great learning experience. Hello Hira, thank you for joining. If you want me to draw your name, you can write down your full name. If you are still there in the live stream, when I get to your name, I will draw your name. So as I was saying, hand lettering actually adds a bit of more character than doing vector art with the slight imperfections, and I like that over using something like Illustrator. Hello Digvijay, I responded to your comment. If you want me to draw your name, please hang around till I finish with others. We are going to do this live stream for around 1.5 hours. Okay, let me continue this over to the E. And I guess I can make this a bit thicker. And I can shift this counter inside a bit. I'm going to clean up a bit later, but before that, let's figure out how we are going to color this. I was actually in this zone to start with. Maybe we can go that way to keep it simple. So I'll just collab both of this and create a 3D effect. like so. Hira says, can you do the name artsy? I will get to it if I can in this time. So what we are going to do here is create the 3D letters, and that's then we'll put both of these layers on reference mode. I've not used two layers in reference mode. Let's see if it works out. I guess it does not. So what I'm going to do is duplicate this. Okay, this wasn't on reference mode. It only stays on one layer. So what I'm going to do is duplicate this, merge this, and that will be in the reference mode. So it's easier to fill, but I think I missed one. Okay, let's fill it now. I'll get to the comments in a bit. Okay, I can do the continue filling option. And now we are going to also color this in. Turn off our sketch. Maybe I can clean up slightly before proceeding. And I missed my 3D-ness for this. Doing things fast and on live stream is very nerve-wracking because it just you are so afraid and stressed out to mess up. You need to just lay off a bit. Okay, what I'm gonna do is put this on reference now and create another layer for the inside and continue filling, and then turn this up to create some contrast and make this one darker. Now that we have all the colors, we have the better understanding of. Before I fill that, let's put this out of reference mode. And that is your name. So to whoever I am drawing names, you can DM me on Instagram and send over your email ID so I can send this file, the final high resolution image to you. Alright, let's move on. I hope you like it, Zavati. Let's move on to the next one, which is I'm moving from the top. So the next one was Chitrakatha. So let's do that one. The first step is always write down the text so I don't misspell it. So CHITRAKATHA. Okay, I guess that is how you do that. And I'm going to do some blocky letters now, or maybe I'm going to do some letters like which are in a shape. Thank you for your name, Zaviti, and watching me draw live. Um, so this time I am going to do some letters which are uh, fitted in each other. So let's try, and I'm going to do them small case and uppercase. So let's see what I can do with the K here. So this is just a rough sketch. I'm going to do another iteration on top of it and make these thicker. So guys, I'm quite new to lettering. I am learning as I go here. So please bear with me. If you want to see my other work, check out my Instagram channel, Instagram page, which is of the same name, sketchedup20. And I usually do character art and commissions of portraits and wedding invites. And I'm doing a 300-day comic challenge. So I'm going to continue this H below. And maybe tilt it a bit because it's going too straight. And along with that, let's continue this tilt on top. It will slowly come together. Now since there is a negative space happening here, I'm just gonna complete this H, make it a capital H, and connect the A with the vertical line of the H. Now let's try to fit these letters here. These letters are occupying more space, so I'm going to squash them up. let's see if I can make this area better. And it's also important to make sure the letters are readable as themselves and not some other letter. So always keeping that in mind. I missed an R. Guys, let me know if I am doing some mistake. Good, I caught it in time. And what I want to do is get this centered and sort of balanced. I think I can kind of get these going together. Are you still here, Chitrakata? Do you like how it's going? I'll turn off my initial sketch so it does not mess up with the sketch, mess up with the new iteration. I can add a camera somewhere. So what I'm trying to do here is add a camera here. But I want to make this gel together with the name. So what I'm going to do is increase all the height of these letters. Okay, I think I can take this till here, and let's start to finalize it. I hope you like the way it's going, Chitrakatha. Now what I'm going to do is collapse this. Okay, before that, let's see if I can. Hello Minecraft King, thank you for joining the live. If you want me to do a name, you need to wait for your turn. I'm doing these from the top in the comments, and whoever is around when I start a new one, I will go to that name next. Alright, let's quickly finish this up for Chitrakatha. Chitrakatha says, loving it. Thank you so much. That makes me feel good about myself. So while I'm finalizing this, I'm trying to keep the spacing between all the characters kind of similar, and I'm tweaking as I go along. I'm keeping the same brush for the eraser as well, and I'm going to fill these letters with a solid color, so I don't need to do the insides very cleanly. With the outside I need to take care. Are you all following me on Instagram? Because that is the place to be to get in touch with me, and also I respond to all my DMs. Chitragata asks, have you started accepting commission order for the lettering part? So I'm not sure what you mean, but commissions are always open um, for whatever skills you see I'm displaying. If you want me to hire me for your need, you can always DM me. I will get the needful done. Right now I'm available in the month of May for all custom work. Digvijay says, good work sir, thank you so much, and thank you for watching me draw live. Do you guys I normally I do character art, but I felt this one was more interactive because I'm doing your names. That's why I'm doing this for some time now. What I'm gonna do now is I'll keep this, I'll duplicate this, but I will start filling up. I filled up all the letters. Where do you think the H is open? Let's just find out. I think here. Yes, that's it. I might clean this up more later, but I want to get more done in the live stream, so I need to move quickly here. And for Chitrakatha, okay, let's pick this color scheme. I have saved some colors just to experiment whatever looks good. So I am going to make the background sort of lemon yellow, and I'm going to make the text green. Just let's make it a bit darker so that this pops up. Okay, how about I add some flash to the camera just to grab some attention. And I hope you like it, Chitrakatha. This one was for you. If you want to have this final image, you can drop me a DM on Instagram with your email ID, and I will share it with you. Alright, the next one is going to be after Chitrakatha. I'm scrolling down the comments. It is Digvijay. Digvijay, if you are still here, you can okay, you have dropped your name as Digvijay Kadam. I'm going to do your name next. Pawan, thank you for joining again. I'm so excited when you are here. So today we actually did one. Let's group this together. And we did another name, which is for Zabel. So I'm trying to keep the names simpler because I also like coloring it up. Digvijay, let's do your name. Let's write your name for the spelling. So let me just find it again. Digvijay and Kadam. Okay, I'm just writing this down so that I know what spelling it is. I don't mess up the spelling. And now let's just get in the zone. Let's think about which of these retro styles will look good for the letters that I have here. I have a Y which has a curve, the D has a straight line on the left, but these I always like to keep them tilted. Thank you, Savati. She's saying that the camera looked great. Okay, for Digvijay. So I'm just gonna write it down, whatever is coming to me, and then we'll improvise. So for the D, I'm feeling sort of. Let's see. I have a Y, I have a J with both with swoops. I can do what I used to do before is sorry keep the last name in a different style. As I have a Y here, I can do that. And let's explore a bit. Let's explore some inspiration. Like Vijay says, he's an architect. Let's see if we can incorporate something. What will you say is something that denotes, that resonates with an architect? I wasn't planning on doing these like some logos. I'm just doing random stuff here. But if you can tell me if there is a single thing that resonates with an architect, I can incorporate that. What do you link to architects? Till then, what I will just try to iterate these names once, the letters once. I'm sort of vibing with this D with an extension. Sometimes you just need to go with the flow. And then the G comes with the opposite curve. So it sort of links, becomes cohesive. But then V has an inclined line. So let's see, how do I do a V with which goes along with this VI? Let's keep it sort of in the same zone. Then the inclinations of these letters may need changing. I don't want to bring too much attention to the J, because the Y is what will add to this curve. Okay, let's draw the Y first on a separate layer. I call this hand lettering because I'm constantly sketching these letters, not using curves or vector tools to do this. Let's find a good Y. I'm trying to balance out this huge Y with what we have. Now I made the A uppercase because I needed the straight lines. I couldn't do that with the lowercase as it has a lot of circular shapes. Maybe I can fit this somewhere along with the Y. I can take it all the way. Let's go back to this area with the V. And you need to make sure the letters read as themselves and not some other letter. I can have two dots here. Sort of like carving out shapes in the space that you have. This can be improved. Let's add the last name to start with. So I am creating a inclined box here, a slightly slanted box. This is again a new style. I'm not looking at any styles here. So you have created a negative space here which I want to fill up. Let's cut out all of these letters and try to fill up this space. So as you can see, this is a very iterative process. We go on changing things, trying to improve it. And now let's hide our original sketch and get this centered. Now what I want to do is try to figure out this space. Try to get it in one line. Looks better, at least to me. Digvijay, are you liking how it's going? Let's write down this last name in a way. Let's keep it simple. I like it how it's turned out for now, so let's just go along with it. Let's make the M symmetric. I was trying to make it unsymmetric, but it does not work. see if outline works for this one. Sort of a graphic, a sticker cutout. This is my last chance to fix anything if I need to fix it. I'm thinking of adding some element. And I'm looking for a color scheme to make this look even better. I'm sort of drawn towards all the reds since yesterday. Let's do an orange and blue. So orange, blue, white and a green like this. So I'm just taking the color scheme from this one on the left, but I'll be improvising on how to apply it. Okay, enough of chit chat. Let's finish this up. So first of all, I need to ink all of this. And while inking, I also try to fix up some of the mistakes that I see. Like changing up the spacing in the letters. To everyone who's watching, let me know where you're from. If you want me to write your name, you can post it in the comments. I'm doing this lettering my followers. Okay, Hira, I think you have already mentioned the name. You are next. Just wait around for a bit. I'll go back to the comments, or you can just type in your name again, what you want me to illustrate. I think you mentioned your art page. Right after this, I'll come to you, but I will also check if there's someone before you. So I guess today's names are all, you know, in a simpler style than last time. So I can get more of them done, which is a good thing. I haven't still decided whether to keep this lined or lineless. I think I'll add a 3D-ness to it. let's see if this works. I'll duplicate this one. So it's sort of focusing on the center. Even from this end, it's going from the to the center. So it has turned out to be some sort of a graphic style. I'll just close off this and find out where I have left out. That's more like it. Even this is open, surprisingly. I have to put this on the reference mode and this will close it up. Before that I have to write down the letters. Just write the letters. Now for we'll make that orange and purple. So let's just fill up the colors first and then we'll try to tweak the colors. So we'll fill this with purple, and what I want to do is put this on the reference layer and fill up orange, and we'll tweak these colors in a bit. I'm doing the outline so that I can fill up the sticker. The colors look a bit off right now. I'll come to that in a moment. If you are here watching this live stream, please hit the thumbs up. It will really help me. So this one I want to make white. but before that I need to add a background. So let's add the background blue and then make this white, and then tweak these colors that we have been working with. Okay, the thumbs up for the video, not in the comments. Digvijay says, sir, the work that you do requires a lot of patience, hard work, and dedication. Definitely. Also discipline, because each day you need to sit down and do this, even if you are not in the mood. Thank you so much, Digvijay. I hope you like your name here. I want to add this light pink to the name, which will be on top of this layer. So it will be, let's add the pink first and then we'll tweak it. So it will add a slight color variation and improve it a bit. So this pink is on the right and down direction. So it adds a sort of color variation effect. I hope you're liking seeing this process, especially my thought process when I create an artwork, because normally you see the final output wherever the artist posts it, but seeing the process really tells you how much work goes into this. And I want to check if the colors have some contrast in them by going to black and white. And now if you can see here, it has a sort of color vibrance. I will do the same on the other side as well. And this idea I'm getting because I'm seeing this reference, so always use reference, guys. Even if I'm using reference, what I'm creating is a mix of different references and my own inputs as I go, so you can come up with a new thing and you can call it your own. Let's see if I can change this one to white. Does it still work? I think I like the black one better. Maybe I can change it to purple. Yeah, purple works. Maybe the outline also I'll change to purple. Much better. So I've removed all the black, changed it to this dark purple. And Digvijay, I hope you like your name done by me. If you want the final file, drop me a DM. Okay, I missed one tiny thing here. Alright, this one is done. Let's see who else. Hira, Sindhu. I Digvijay says, I liked it very much, Sarji. Thank you so much, and thank you for being a part of this live stream. Hira, I'm doing your name next, but you said artsy.hibs. Is that your art ID? I am thinking that is. So let me just group this one to start a new one. This went this one went a while. So for this new one, let's see how long have we been streaming. 1 hour 18 minutes. That's a big one. Let me just write down this name, ARTSY dot HIBS. If you can help me understand what this is, I can help you create a better one. Can you explain to me what the .hibs is? Maybe that will give me some direction. I know it is your ID, but what does that denote? So I'm trying to do something like this, good vibes, but it will be so to make that cute, we have this bubbly text. Let's see how it goes. Maybe you can add some brush on art. What kind of art do you do, Hira? So I'm trying to create a layout, and then we'll sort of we'll start to iterate this. Why I'm just curious, why is your nickname Hibbs? I mean, from is that from Hira, the HI? So I already ran out of space. This is why we are doing iteration, guys. Trust me, it will look better as we go along with it. Okay, now from Hiba, Hibs comes out, but your name here is Hira, so that's why I was asking why that. Now if I do a lowercase b here, there's a huge space left, so let's switch it to uppercase. Okay, let me just turn the opacity down, and then again try to fix some issues with this, which will be I'll make this a bit more bubbly. And I'm trying to fill gaps here. And smaller your counter is, the counter means the inside thing, the cuter it looks, the more bubbly it looks, like filled with air, gives that impression. Let's make the tea thicker. I guess the AS is bending too much. Let's turn it down a bit and get the tea more rounder. I like how the S and the Y fit together. Let's just try to increase this unbalance, make it slightly balanced. Okay, in a separate layer I'll do the other part. And as I'm going, let's make this edge also uppercase because we have a gap here. I hope you are liking what I'm doing here. Let me know. And is this readable? Pawan says, hey, it's coming out nice. The curves are awesome. Love it. Thank you so much. So every one of this is inspired by some reference that I have seen from Pinterest, and I'm trying to pick up this new skill of lettering. I haven't done a lot of lettering before this. I'm normally doing character art and comics. If you like that kind of thing, join my Instagram page and give me a follow. Let's turn this one down. Hira says I'm already loving it. Thank you so much. So now let's figure out a color scheme. This one is not quite cutting it. I want should I give it a round base? But kind of defeats the purpose of making the letters in the circle. So I'll keep the base plain, but I will give again a dual color for the two parts. Maybe I'll put it on a yellow background and put red and blue for the two colors. I think there was, I need to figure out the colors. Always refer to good color schemes to start. Let it take a bit of time. Do I want to do another on blue? This kind of vibes with me, but we just did blue. Let me see what we have done before. This is blue. Okay, we'll go with this color scheme, and to do that, let's first collapse our letters and ink them to get it ready for coloring. Okay, let me turn on my circle again for the last time so that I stick to the curves. We are on 1 hour 30 mark, guys. So I guess for today this one will be the last name I do. If someone else was also waiting, please catch the next live stream. I'll be doing it on like one day later. Today is Wednesday, so the next live stream will be on Friday, leaving out one day. Also, subscribe to my channel. Why haven't you? I am currently editing a video on drawing hands, which is a complete 1 hour draw along video. So if you find it difficult to draw hands, you can come and practice along with me. I have covered in the, it is a full-fledged lesson which is a draw along video. So if you can, if you want to just practice along with me, brush up your skills of drawing hands, I'm going to, in that lesson I have covered everything from the structure of hand to realistic hands from reference and also cartoon hands. So that will be out on my channel in a few days. So subscribe to be notified. I'm trying to keep all the spacing even so that when I hide my, when we fill it with the colors, we don't have too much gaps. So I'm going to keep this lineless. For that I'm just duplicating this, and then I'm going to break apart these two, or else instead of that I will put this on reference mode like before and fill it up with the two colors that I have here on the left. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that, okay, two ideas. One is I can split this up, and then actually have the same colors so it becomes borderless. And I need a base for this, which will be sort of blue green here. But I have to make it even darker, and then work on this red because that is clearly vibrating. Let's try adding the purple line. Okay, instead of that, so this is me just tweaking the colors to make them look better. If you're wondering what I'm on about. But I also want them to be bubbly and shiny, so I'm adding some white highlights. This just the white color makes it pop so much, makes it look like they are bubbly letters. I'm making it slightly raspberry pink. Okay, artsy hips. Hira, I hope you like what I've done here for you. If you want the final file, drop me a DM and I will send this over to you. I also want to check if it looks better as a small icon, and also check the grayscale. See, in grayscale this is not standing out that much, so that's a problem. So let me tweak this and then turn off grayscale, and this is better because now we have contrast in the tonal value of the same. So yeah, that looks much better. So thank you everyone for joining this live stream. We have still three people who are watching this. If you are watching this live or if you are seeing the recording, just give this video a thumbs up if you learned something from it. I have shared my entire thought process of learning how to do typography and hand lettering. So yeah, Hira says this is so good. Thank you so much. Uh, I really enjoyed creating all the three ones, and I hope you join next time. So bye bye. Have a great day.